What's up, you guys, and welcome to another special video. And this video is special because we're going to be talking about the 2021 Grammys that's happening in a few weeks. And I have a lot to say about this. I gotta be really careful what I say because I have a lot of friends who are in the industry, but I can't lie to you guys. I think the Grammys have been very unfair to artists like the past few years. And I'm not the only one that's came out and said this. Many artists have been like boycotting the Grammys because of this. But I decided we're gonna look at the list of nominees. I'm gonna tell you guys my predictions. Yeah, I could be right or wrong. I'm also not gonna go over every single category in this, so you can do your own research, but I'm gonna go over the ones that I think are important. And yeah, we can talk about them. But before I begin reading these nominees off my phone, I wanna say that I'm very disappointed that The Weeknd After Hours didn't even get one nomination. Like, it didn't even qualify for one nomination this year. And I can't even imagine why it didn't even qualify, because I know that like they have to submit the records in time and everything. And if I remember correctly, I think his team did submit it to be nominated. So it blows me away that this album was not nominated for anything. But either way, we're gonna read over the nominees. And so yeah, let's go, shall we? All right, so I have all the lists pulled up on my phone right here. And so we're gonna start off by talking about Record of the Year. And honestly, for Record of the Year this year, I think Beyonce is gonna get this one. And I've been saying that for a while now, just because I think Beyonce has deserved it in the past, and she's been snubbed many, many times by the Grammys. So I honestly think Beyonce is gonna get it. But it wouldn't surprise me if Billie Eilish got it either. Billie Eilish is obviously so deserving of it, but I really, really want to see Beyonce pull the win on this one. I think for Record of the Year, I think Black Parade has a really good chance. So that's the one I am aiming for. I'm going to put like a screenshot of the list somewhere right here in this corner. It'd also be just like amazing to see Savage win a Record of the Year. That's crazy that Meg Thee Stallion is up for that. Savage was like all over TikTok, obviously. Also, my boy Post Malone Circles is up for it. But I think it's going to be either Beyonce or Billie Eilish. I'm going to go Beyonce for this one. All right, now we're on to Album of the Year. So for Album of the Year, this one's pretty obvious for me. I think Folklore by Taylor Swift is going to get it. And let me explain why I say that. So there's a thing called the Taylor Swift cycle. And this is something I talked about at the radio station many years ago. I won't get into too much depth about this. And it's actually a good thing. But there's an actual thing called the Taylor Swift cycle. I call it the T-Swift cycle, where every time Taylor Swift releases a new project, for certain reasons, it does really well, obviously, but she has the cycle of winning all these awards, and so I think she's gonna pull this off this year. And honestly, Folklore actually deserves it. I really liked Folklore. Again, Post Malone's up for Album of the Year. I know he has such a phenomenal year, so to see someone who lives in my state, Utah, that'd be really amazing to see that. But I honestly think T-Swift is gonna pull this one off. I'd be surprised if she didn't, honestly. There is the T-Swift cycle, and I'll explain that maybe in another video sometime, but it's really interesting. Other nominees we have on here is Coldplay, which I didn't even know they had a new album. I guess I've just been out of the loop. Dua Lipa is up for this as well, and I don't know, I haven't even listened to her new album, so I wonder if it's really good. You guys should tell me in the comments if the new Dua Lipa music is good. She was huge in 2018. I don't know why she didn't really win more in 2018, but I won't even get into that right now. So yeah, for Album of the Year, I think T-Swift is gonna pull this one off. So for Song of the Year, this one's pretty obvious. I think Billie Eilish is gonna get this, only because Everything I Wanted was such a great song, and I think she'd be really deserving of Song of the Year. But then again, Taylor Swift is up for this category, so she could actually win this as well. But I want to see Song of the Year go to Billie Eilish. I think she'd be really, really deserving of it. And when I say deserving, every artist is deserving of what they get. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm being biased or anything. These are just my personal opinions. I think Billie Eilish really deserves Song of the Year. She had a huge year. Like, her numbers were just massive. To see her not get Song of the Year would be really, really shocking. But at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me because, like I said earlier, the Grammys is known to be unfair to artists. So we'll have to wait and see for this one. But I honestly think, Song of the Year will go towards her. My girl Julia Michaels is up for this category as well. Julia Michaels is amazing. I love her. I didn't even know she was up for a Grammy, so that's kind of crazy too. I mean, I'd love to see Julia get it, but I think Billie Eilish is gonna snag this one, so. All right, so now we're on to one of my favorite categories every single year, and that's Best New Artist. And for this one, you know who I think is gonna win this one? Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion better get Best New Artist just because she just blew up so much in 2020. And I'm actually surprised that Noah Cyrus is nominated for this category because she was really, really huge like in 2017. And I'm not saying she didn't do good at all in 2020, but Meg Thee Stallion killed it. Like you couldn't go anywhere without someone like knowing Savage or, you know, hearing headlines about her. I'll be quite surprised if Meg Thee Stallion doesn't pull this one off. But yeah, so that's my thought on Best New Artist. I always enjoyed that category every single year. I think it's so rad that the Grammys at least acknowledges, you know, upcoming artists. But yeah, my guess is gonna go to Meg Thee Stallion. All right, now I'm on to Best Pop Solo Performance. And I'm quite surprised that Yummy by Justin Bieber is up for a Grammy for this because what I last remember, Yummy didn't really do too well with the critics and the fans, but I'm quite surprised that he's nominated for this. I mean, it's cool, but I was just kind of confused when I just saw that. But I'm really hoping for Harry Styles to get this one. Watermelon Sugar was a great jam. It was a bop. Harry Styles really deserves a Grammy, honestly, and I've been rooting for him for many, many years to get one. But again, Taylor Swift is up for this one for Cardigan. But if it was my best bet, I'm gonna go with Harry Styles on this one. You know, Harry is just a true talent. He has it all. For Best Pop Vocal Album, this one's kind of hard. Again, Taylor Swift might pull this off, but I think Lady Gaga might get this. I really want Lady Gaga to get it. That's my best instinct. Like, I'd love to see her get it. But again, I know I keep saying this in the video, but I think the T-Swift cycle is gonna play effect in this Grammys. Just watch. You're gonna see what I mean. She's gonna pull off a lot of different awards. And, you know, I'm not gonna be upset about it, but I'm just letting you know, I could totally see her walking away with tons of awards in her hand, so. Okay, so I'm only gonna like talk about a few more categories, but I'm on to Best Rap Song, and for Best Rap Song, I'd love to see DaBaby get this one. Just because DaBaby had a tremendous year as well. I remember when DaBaby very first came out, and everybody on Instagram was like, who is this guy? Like when academics would post about him, a lot of people would be like, who? And now he's so well known, and I'd love to see him get a Grammy. Okay, so for Best Rap Album, this one I'm very confused about because most of these albums, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all, most of these albums I honestly don't remember charting or anything. This one's a hard one for me to like root for, but if I'm gonna root for somebody, I'm gonna have to root for Royce the 5'9". Royce the 5'9"'s been in the rap game for so long now, and I feel like he is deserving of a Grammy at least. But I haven't really like heard any of these albums. I'm just being honest with you guys. But I'd be really, really stoked if Royce the 5'9" pulled this one off. So for the last category, I'm gonna talk about Best Country Song. As many of you know, I love country, but I'm quite disappointed that they do not have my boy Luke Bryan on there. Luke Bryan had just such a crazy year with his new music. But for Best Country Song, I'm gonna go with Maren Morris, The Bones. That was a great song. I really think she's gonna get this one. Yeah, so I don't really have much to say about Best Country Song, but I'm really, really gonna go with Maren Morris for this one. As I was kind of saying earlier in this video, the Grammys has been kind of unfair, and I know their ratings have been kind of going down or lower over the years. And I am personally still upset that Damn by Kendrick Lamar did not win Best Album of the Year in 2018. I think it was that award show then that made me just flip it off and not watch the Grammys as much anymore. Like, I still have it on my TV when it's on every year, but I'm not like sitting there constantly focused on it like I used to be. At the end of the day, these award shows shouldn't define you as an artist, and they definitely should not define your self-worth as a person. This is something that Eminem talked about like 2 years ago now, was it? Maybe 3 years ago in an interview, that these award shows do certain things for ratings and such, and I'll get into that into another video, only because I've been to many award shows and everything. But anyways, those are my thoughts and predictions for the 2021 Grammys. I think it'll be super interesting to see how they do it this year, because I don't think they're gonna have a live audience because of the pandemic. So I don't know if they're gonna do like, still have like a virtual Zoom call type award show, I guess. I don't know. So that will be really interesting. Please let me know your thoughts and who you want to see win. Like I said, I'm super bummed that After Hours by The Weeknd did not get any nominations because that whole album was a masterpiece. Like, it was a straight up masterpiece, okay? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. As always, I love you guys so, so much. Please let me know your thoughts and predictions. I'd love to read them all. And yeah, please be kind to each other. Please be kind to each other. Please spread love. It's really important right now. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm going to start uploading at least 2 to 4 times a week. So be ready for that. And yeah, love y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.